boiling frogs. We're all boiling frogs in this house. Year 9 really like that analogy, the climate change frogs boiling in the pot thing. I think they just enjoy thinking about boiling frogs, but something really weird's happening in this house. But it's been happening so gradually that none of us have noticed it happening around us. But you've got all this on camera. Look back at week 1 versus now. It's not the same house anymore. And I mean, now I know it's not just sneaky stagehands cleaning up and redecorating while we're out of the room. It's much weirder than that. But this isn't why you asked me to come in the diary room, is it, Big Brother? You wanted me to make an apology for breaking the rules. Well, I'm not sure how much of it the camera's actually really caught. I'm gonna tell my side of it. I think the diary room might be the only place I get to do that, and you can decide whether I've actually got anything to apologise for. So, started with the note from Thora that I found in my shoe. I mean, it was very sweet and everything. Pretty confusing. I thought everybody was pretty clear what side my bread's buttered. But and she's up for eviction this week as well. So I wasn't sure really what the intention there was, but I thought I'd better go and respond and let her down gently. And also with Kelly having got evicted, and Jake going completely off the rails and Henry being Henry, I thought I could do with an ally in the house. And so if there was some good feeling there, that maybe we could turn it into something. I don't know, not what she said she wanted in the note, but still. Found her in the lounge. And I really should have known better than to interrupt her while she was snoozing. Goodness knows she doesn't get... I sympathise about not getting enough sleep in this house. But obviously that got the whole thing off on the wrong foot from the start. And I must not have been explaining myself very well, because I don't think she didn't seem to know really what I was talking about. And she kept saying something about the house doesn't want her to sleep, and was I in league with it, waking her up? Anyway, it turned into a shouting match, like every interaction with the other housemates seems to these days. But it wasn't that. That wasn't weird. That's not the thing that was weird. That's, like I say, that's par for the course at the moment. The divot in the wall in the lounge that Jake made in one of those early tasks, falling over with all of the pots and pans strapped to his elbows. While we were shouting at each other, I could see over Flora's shoulder. That divot was healing up. That's the only words I can think of for it. And not just healing up to where it was before, but it was rippling, and the wall was turning into oak paneling. And I had this reaction People I know who are scared of spiders have talked about the same sort of thing, where just they see a spider and that something flips in their brain and they just feel like they have to squash it. And I had the same feeling seeing that ripple in the wall, and I grabbed the lamp. And I think that week one I wouldn't have done any damage with that lamp, because week one it was a cheap plastic thing, but when I picked it up, it was the base was heavy brass, and I swung it at the wall. And I don't know what this looked like on the cameras. I expected, I don't know, crack cracked fiberboard or plaster smashing, and instead it was this. It was like a sausage skin splitting and peeling back. I think it was because I caught it while it was changing. It was fragile. It wasn't a wall material at that time. I know this sounds weird, but this is what I saw. And it peeled back, and Thora ran, and I didn't know. I went through. I just wanted to see what was on the other side. I thought maybe I could get out. It was too weird at this point. I just wanted to leave. And there shouldn't have been a room on the other side. That wall, I'm pretty sure, there's no room on the other side. It's exterior. It's an exterior wall. I should have got outside, or I should have found like one of the production offices or something. But it wasn't a room. It was like it wasn't ready yet. It didn't know what room it was supposed to be. And there weren't any cameras in there. So you're just going to have to take my word for all of this. But the wall I'd split healed up again behind me, and everything went dark. And I don't know what happened between then and it spitting me back out in the kitchen. I'm not sure how long later. And from there, you pretty much know. The official story is vandalism, hence the vandalism punishment. What I'm trying to do, you can't see the air quotes vandalism. But tell me this: Alan trying to escape obviously breaks the rules as well. They can't let us leave. But you tell me this, big brother. What vandalism am I supposed to be being punished for? Look at the camera, look at the feed from the lounge now, and tell me where the damage is. Because all I see is an oak panelled room.